The flower of silence. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful forest where leaves swayed joyfully in the wind, and streams flowed as if singing songs. But after a while, all the sounds in the forest became jumbled. Instead of chirping, the birds shouted at each other, and the croaking of the frogs echoed like screams. Even the howl of the wind had turned into a noise that frightened the squirrels. In this chaos, no one could listen to one another, and everyone was growing more tense and unhappy by the day. In the forest lived a raccoon who was as affectionate as could be, and always in high spirits. He was known for his smiling face and his willingness to help everyone. But even his cheerfulness was dimmed by this noise. The raccoon decided to visit Taro, the wisest creature in the forest, to solve this problem. Taro's home was by a tranquil lake. The raccoon told the wise turtle about the terrible noise in the forest. "Dear Taro," he said with a sigh, "nobody can hear anyone anymore. Everyone is angry and irritable. How can we stop this noise?" The old turtle slowly lifted his head. "This noise is a sign that the forest has lost its balance," he replied in a deep voice. "However, a rare flower called the flower of silence can restore this balance. It does not erase sounds, but brings them together in harmony. But finding it requires a difficult journey." The raccoon didn't hesitate for a moment. "Then I must embark on this journey," he said with determination. "But if my friends are with me, we can overcome any challenge." First, he found Daisy the ostrich, who was a little timid but incredibly kind. "What if we get lost? What if we never find the flower?" Daisy murmured anxiously. The raccoon looked at her with a warm smile. "With your sharp eyes and long neck, we will never lose our way, Daisy. I trust you." Next, they went to persuade Levo the hyena, who was a bit grumpy but strong and brave. Levo grumbled in protest. "All this walking will make my feet ache. Not to mention all the annoying bugs around," he complained. The raccoon paid no mind to his grumbling. "We cannot succeed on this journey without your strength and sense of smell, Levo. We truly need you." Hearing these words, Levo felt a touch of pride and agreed to join the group. They set off on their journey. Their first obstacle was a noisy river, rushing boisterously, its sound deafening their ears. Daisy used her long legs to find the shallowest part of the river. Levo then carried the raccoon safely across on his strong back. Meanwhile, the raccoon encouraged everyone by describing the flower-filled meadows waiting for them on the other side. The second challenge was a dark and slippery cave. It was pitch black inside, filled with strange echoes. Daisy, with her sharp eyes, could pick out the safest path even in the darkness. Levo used his sensitive nose to find the way to the correct exit. The raccoon held his friends close, making them feel safe. Finally, when they emerged from the cave, in the most hidden corner of the forest, nestled within the grass, they saw a small, glowing flower. The flower of silence was emitting a soft blue light and spreading a sweet, calming fragrance around it. They carefully took the flower from its spot and planted it right in the heart of the forest, where the noise was the loudest. The moment the flower took root, the light it emitted reached every corner of the forest. Miraculously, the shouts and squabbles gave way to the cheerful songs of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the melody of the streams. Now, all the sounds blended together in harmony. Two squirrels who had previously been fighting were now politely sharing an acorn. Everyone was listening to each other and trying to understand. The raccoon, Daisy, and Levo hugged each other. "How beautiful it is to live in harmony with nature," said the raccoon happily. Instead of grumbling, Levo murmured, "When we work together, no obstacle is too frightening." Daisy, now feeling much braver, added proudly, "Even the darkest caves have an exit." From that day on, the forest was not just a quiet place. It became a peaceful home where sounds lived in harmony, reminding everyone that friendship and cooperation were the greatest strengths of all.